Well, hi Sagittarius. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. Wow, it's time for a June reading already. So let's get started. Let's find out what is in store for our Sagittariuses in June. Wow, can believe the first two cards. What's in store for our Sagittarius people in June? Ace of Pentacles right in the middle of this reading. What's in store for our Sagittarius people in June, please, universe? A lot of air energy in this reading. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, let's see what we have here. Got plenty of cards to get started. Just get them down here so we can read them. All right. So Sagittarius, wow. The overall energy of this reading is this Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that's a big offer. Okay, could be, and I think it is a big offer. And this offer includes security, stability, and groundedness. What are you going to do with this offer? Surrounds the whole reading for June. Up here in your main energy, this is a commitment. This is a engagement. Six of Wands. People celebrating with you, about you. There's that wreath. The wreath is all about commitment. It's all about engagement. I don't think this is an anniversary. I think this is an actual engagement that this reading surrounds, or an actual commitment of some sort. It's right next to the Hierophant. The Hierophant, this is the card for Taurus, by the way. So you may have Taurus in your chart or Taurus around you, but the Hierophant here is about traditional ways, traditional values, traditional morals. So in a lot of cases, it represents marriage. Now, being that it's right next to the Six of Wands, I see an engagement which is turning to marriage here. Let's read on. Next to the Hierophant, we have the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo. This may or may not, Virgo may or may not be in your chart or around you. But it's about asking the universe about your path forward. It feels like you're really kind of wondering if this is the right path for you. This engagement, this marriage or commitment here that's going on, is this the right path for you? So the Hermit's here. The universe hears you, and they're going to try to shine some light on this. Under the Six of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords. Feels like there's been some sneaky behavior around this commitment, around this engagement of some sorts. Something deceptive, something that involves your security and stability. It may hinder it. It may, make a difference here. We have the Queen of Swords on the other side of the Ace of Pentacles. This is basically what it looks like. So, asking the truth, seeking the truth and the clarity about the situation. Perhaps something is more or less revealed, or it could be a suspicion. I'm not quite sure yet, but You do seek the truth and the clarity about it. Because it has to do with this commitment. It has to do with the security and stability of this relationship. Very important. The Queen of Swords is air energy. There could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius involved. But more importantly, it is about that clear communication, that seeking the truth. The hand is out, like, please hand me the truth. Tell me the truth. This is under the Hermit card. So it has to do with the marriage very closely. And it has to do with the security and stability. And these two things a lot of times are attached to each other. So under the Seven of Swords, we have the Six of Cups. This is, about soulmates. So it feels like there's some sneaky behavior, some kind of deceptive behavior with this relationship. I think you are soulmates, because generally this card does not show up unless there's actually soulmates involved. You might have known each other since childhood with this card also. It's become a burden. So whatever this energy is, the Seven of Swords, it's like they're jeopardizing somehow this special soulmate relationship. It's become a burden to you. But the burden's going to cycle out. We've got the Ten of Wands here under the Ace of Pentacles. And I don't know which way this means, if this whole Ace of Pentacles, this whole situation's going to cycle out, or if just the burden is going to cycle out. I'm going to keep reading. But it's cycling out because this soulmate relationship really has become a burden because of this deceitful energy. At least you suspect it, There's something there with that Seven of Swords. We have the King of Swords right next to the Ten of Wands. And this is right under the Queen of Swords. Asking that truth. And the King of Swords here, and these are all male or female, either way. That King of Swords energy is blocking. It's kind of like, I'll talk about my truth when I want to, But you're like, I need to know. And the King of Swords is like, I don't think I'm, ready to talk about it. So there's some butting of heads going on here. This could be a twin flame relationship. More air energy. So far we have air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Taurus, and we have Virgo so far. So you're reaching out. You're like, I need to know. I need to know. This is, what I think is going on. This is what I hear is going on. We have this whole commitment here, this whole marriage, or this whole engagement is hanging in the balance. All this security and stability of this relationship hangs in the balance of this Seven of Swords, and I need to know the truth so that I can put down the burden here. So then we have these cards that came out. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is three people involved, not really working with each other. This is combobulated. It's more than two. It should be two people. See, it's a black card. It's not really good energy. It's about, it could be just about the butting of the heads here, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. It really could. But I see another card here. It kind of points to there could be somebody else in the mix. This somebody else is influencing this relationship. Again, the Ace of Swords. Again, the truth and the clarity needs to be told. You're going to ask for it. They're going to kind of block it and not really wanting to speak of it. It could be past energy that's coming back, to that's coming up before this actual marriage takes place. Again, Two of Swords, blocking the truth, blocking the clarity. You know, this might have been something that you actually did not want to deal with for a while. With the blindfold on, it's like, oh, I just don't believe it. I don't want to deal with it. I just can't, but can't shake it. Cannot shake it. And so blocking, it's been very stubborn. You got stubborn energy. I think this is the other person, male or female. They may have air in their chart, and they also may have Aries in their chart. But that's just may have. But the energy of the Emperor here is stubborn, not waverly, not waving, you know, from their thoughts or ideas about things. They're pretty rigid in their thinking, my way or the highway a lot of times. They're planted on that throne. They like to be a leader, but very well liked and respected by others. So the Emperor sits right above the Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity here. And there, it feels like this King of Swords, they're holding their ground. They really do not want to get into this. So you've been blocking it for quite some time, but you need it. You need the truth in order to move forward. We have the Devil card up here. This is the card of Capricorn. So we have actually all three earth signs here. And up here in your highest energy. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All up here in your highest energy. And then look, Queen of Pentacles, more earth. So I'm really swaying that they could be an earth sign. But in the swords that come up, because that is the thing between you two, is the clarification, the communication here, the truth. So this is a 3, blocking 3. So I don't think you've been dealing with, it's either a past person or something that has happened in the relationship that you really need to discuss. You need to get your clarity about. They don't want to talk about it too much. So they're going to try to block that conversation, but it actually really does need to come out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It's like all you think about like now. You're like really trying to analyze this situation. It's either going on now that you think, you know, might be going on now, or it has gone on before, but it's coming up now. You hold this person dear. You really want to move on. You really want to move forward with this person, male or female. But this issue is getting in the way. Let's read on. Come on, more cards for our Sagittarius people, please. What's going on in June? Oh my gosh. King of Pentacles 2. Whoa, what's going on in June? Come on. Got lots of cards here. Oh, tons of cards. I try to make these readings fast. Sometimes the cards fly out like they're doing now. I'm really going to have to make some room here. I'll try to get this done quickly. Okay, so the Four of Cups. This is refusing an offer. So, you know, it's starting to feel like this is down here at the bottom of the reading. So a lot of times this is the other person, if there's another person, it usually is involved, refusing an offer. This is a cup, sort of a cup of love. I think whoever this toxic energy here that is coming into play, has been trying to come back in again. That's how it feels, but they're refusing it. This is what you need clarity about. So it looks like they're refusing it. It's right below the King of Pentacles, which is right next to the Emperor. And I think they think about you the way you think about them, and they're looking forward to this commitment, to this groundedness, to actually solidifying everything. You both have the same things on your mind. So I don't think they're entertaining this toxic energy, although it's becoming present again, probably because it looks like you're getting close to some sort of big commitment here. And so there's going to be a lot of communication. So this Eight of Wands sits right between the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Talking, communication, back and forth. And actually, it feels like working it out. The Page of Pentacles. I think what's going to be said is, yes, there was an offer. There is an offer here, but it was immature. It was not a big offer. It just nothing that they really wanted to look at. It came out of nowhere. We had the Magician here next to the King of Pentacles. This is things just being revealed, and this is what is discussed. Is this offer? This isn't the same pentacle that's over here. This is an immature pentacle. Okay. That's just a little offer. This is a big offer over here. But the discussion is probably, I mean, I know it's all about this Ace of Pentacles, where you're heading. And this person, this toxic energy that's coming in and just disrupting things. So the Magician, the King of Pentacles is going to reveal that. I think they're going to say, oh yeah, okay, they did come forward. They did make me an offer, but I refused it. Because they want to enter this life cycle. This Wheel of Fortune is sitting right down here. They don't want any of this Page of Cups stuff. And that's what this is. That offer, that's why they refused it, because there's a fish in it. Could be Pisces involved. But there's a fish. It's a tainted cup. It's not love. And they know it. They want to enter this new life cycle. And that's what's going to be revealed through all that communication, through all this that's taken place. And you're going to move forward. You're going to move forward. You're going to get past it. Just a hiccup. It's a hiccup in what looks to be a beautiful relationship that will be well grounded here. You both seem very committed to each other. Just something that needs to be cleared up. So Sagittarius, that was your reading. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.